Predator Badlands is the newest Predator film to be released in 2025, and I just gotta say, Predator fans are eating quite well in the year of 2025, because not only did we get this new live action film, but earlier in 2025, towards the end of the summer, we also got an animated film called Predator the Killer of Killers. Predator Badlands stars, oh boy, I'm probably gonna butcher the main star's name, Demetrius Kalamatingi, Ellie Fanning, Mike Homick, and Rahono Nayaran. The film follows a Yautja by the name of Dek. Dek is a young blood and considered the runt of his clan. Because of his small stature and his very limited battle prowess, his father has deemed Dek a very, very adamant weakness to the clan that he's a part of, as his clan values strength and power over anything else. So, pretty much being at the end of the road, Dek is determined to prove his worth. So he goes to one of the most dangerous planets in the galaxy to fight an unkillable monster that is called the Kalisk. It is so terrifying and so powerful that even Dek's father is afraid to fight this thing. And may I remind you that to become a clan leader, a Yautja has to ruthlessly slaughter an entire swarm of xenomorphs. They have to conquer any enemy that they can. Basically, become the strongest. And if his dad, who is a clan leader, has fought every threat and came on top, is afraid to fight this thing, then you know it's a pretty scary monster. Anyway, upon arriving on Jenna, which is this horrifying nightmare planet that everything wants to kill and dismember you in equally grisly and disturbing ways, he encounters a synthetic by the name of Thea. And Thea is an incredibly fun character. I love the way Ellie Fanning brought this character to life, of being a very smart and analytical synthetic, but also extremely friendly and talkative, which deeply contrasts Dek's character, who is very stoic. He just wants to go hunt down the Kalisk, kill it somehow, and bring it back to his father as a trophy to prove his worth, that he's not just a weak link in their clan. Now, I do want to mention how well I think Disney and 20th Century Fox are handling the Predator IP, where in these three films that have come out with Prey, Predator Killer of Killers, and Predator Badlands, they've all done very different things with the Predator. Predator Prey is very much like how the old Predator movies were, where we have the Predator arriving on Earth and fucking shit up. But rather than it simply just being that, we have the Predator fighting against hunter-gatherer Indians, like early Indians. And then in Killer of Killers, we have the Predators in the Civil War. And now we have the Predator as the main character in space, fighting off creatures on a death planet. You know, they found a way to make things interesting over the past three Predator films, where it's not the same as it's been, where the Predator arrives on Earth and starts messing shit up, whether that be because they're there to just mess with humans or there to fight xenomorphs. That's all just to say that I really enjoyed this movie. I loved the way they managed to make a movie that follows the Predator or the Yautja as the main character. I think that's really, really cool, and we've never really seen that before. Maybe we've seen the Predator join up with humans for whatever reason, temporarily, but we've never seen a movie where the Predator has been the focus of the movie and been like the good guy. So this is really, really cool. I also just want to commend the movie for its use of music, its creature design. Like, this movie has some of the best creatures I've seen in a Predator movie. On top of that, the world, like the design of Gemma itself as a planet, blends nightmare fuel with beauty, and I think the film does that quite well. The only gripe I really have, and it's just a nitpick, is the design of Deck in the movie. Deck is obviously our main protagonist. He's the main predator that we follow, and he doesn't really seem like he's there. He doesn't seem like a real creature. And the other films did a great job at using practical effects to make the predator look real. But for some reason, the practical effects in this movie, and they are practical, I double checked that, it doesn't look like a real animal. It just sort of looks almost cartoony in a way. And that's not saying that it doesn't look super detailed. It of course does. But compared to everything else in the movie, Deck looks out of place. He looks like a cartoon character trying to be realistic. I don't know how else to really explain it other than that way. Also, probably should mention this. Make sure that when you go to this movie that you can read. Because the Predator speaks in Yocha, or whatever language they have. I would assume it's called Yocha. It speaks in its language the whole movie. It does not speak English. So make sure you can read when you go into this movie, because most of the dialogue is in Yocha. So there's that. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed my look at Predator Badlands. Our first video coming back to film reviews on the channel. Let me know what you thought about the film. And with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care. Have a great night. And I'll see you in the next video.